Hi, I'm Marcilyn Burke, and I'm the Dean of the Law School at the University of Oregon. And I began in June of 2017, so almost 4 years now here in Eugene. I'm a native North Carolinian, and I moved here from Houston, where I was at the University of Houston. And so this is the first time that I've lived in a state or a city with the demographics of Eugene, right? Where it is so predominantly white. And, I came into it fully with open eyes. And I remember when I was leaving Houston and I was at church and my pastor called me up in the pulpit, to celebrate that I was becoming the dean of a law school and that I was leaving. And he asked me, did I want to say anything to the congregation? And I said, I'm really excited. I'm going to miss you all. And if anyone knows a hairstylist and a church, let me know. Right. And so that's one of the jokes, right? Is that when you move here, you're like, where am I going to get my hair done? And where am I going to go to church? And, um, it was funny, but true. Right. And so I found a hairstylist. I did not find a church. And I visited around a lot of different places. And then, of course, I actually still attend a church in Houston virtually. And I was doing that before COVID. Whenever I could get there, I made a commitment to go there at least 4 times a year to be there in person. So that's been a challenge here. But I knew that, I'd oftentimes been as a student, the only Black person in the class, or maybe one of just a few, but never in a community where that was the case, right? So I knew that was going to be different. And I knew that once I got here as dean, it was going to be very difficult because it was the first time I've been a dean. And so I needed to hit the ground running and, really focus on my work. And I was very fortunate that Danica Scott, Dr. Scott, a vice provost for undergraduate studies, she texted me like a day after I arrived. I hadn't moved into my house. I was living in a hotel. And she texted me and said, "Are you here?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Okay, dinner at my house on Sunday with the family." And I did not want to go. I wanted to sleep. I was tired. I was just like, I'm gonna walk around downtown Eugene, check it out, and then I'm gonna go back to my room with some takeout, right? That's my plan. But I'm so glad that I accepted the invitation. And what I didn't realize when she said dinner with the family, she didn't mean her immediate family. She meant her family as in the community that she had built since coming to Eugene. And I went and, in an hour, it was as if I'd known these people my whole lives. I mean, we just so connected. And I'm so grateful because I know that, as you get older and you move from place to place, it's harder to establish connections. And one of the ways that I usually do that is through the church. And I didn't have that. So I'm really grateful that someone reached out to me. So it wasn't that we necessarily had a formal program, but that people took it upon themselves to say, let's bring her, into the fold. And so I'm really grateful for that. And I hope that I am a part of doing that for other people as well.